What's up, Hedgehog Maniacs, Doki Fanatics? Sonic 17 here, back with more DDLC Absolution Chapter 2, which is a mod for DDLC Literature Club and a continuation from Absolution Chapter 1. The last time we saw it play, Yuri told MC that she found something particularly interesting when she came across a certain area. And when they got there, MC had that strange vision and he was talking to Monika. I know it's been almost a month since I last touched this, but I think it's enough. I think it's time I get into it. Time to dive in. Let's do it to it. Chapter 2, Redemption. Seems like it's nighttime. Huh. It's already dark. I should be careful not to wake her up. True. Slowly releasing my grip on her, I get out of bed as quietly as possible and head towards the school. Looks like he's gonna try to get to Monika again. Nobody should have seen me on my way here. I hope you're right. But just in case, I'll set everything up again. I'm still wondering if his brother's going to appear. He gets in position again. Monika, you won't be there for long. I'm sorry for what you have to go through right now. But I know that I can bring you back, even if you say it's impossible. And I won't hesitate to deplete almost all my energy for you. There he goes again. Man, he's going all out. I feel like I won't have to deal with my visions again. But it's almost as if I'm still nowhere near. I'm not getting closer at all. Why does it feel like I can't even reach her? No matter. I'm not done yet. He's giving it another go. Man, he's really determined. My energy is almost gone. I'm starting to lose focus, and I barely even scratched the surface. Is this really the best I could do? I think there's more to it than that, man. Looks like he's giving it one more shot. I'm done. No luck this time, huh? Damn it! I failed again. Despite having the strength of a god, I still can't bring you back. Is this how you felt when you couldn't do anything to stop me? time to leave. I can't use any more without risks. Yeah. That's a good call, MC. She didn't wake up when I left. That's a relief. Heh. She's so sweet when she sleeps. I carefully get on the bed and wrap my arm around her. Man. Well, that was somewhat of a calm night despite how infuriated I became. Sayori always calms me. She's such a wonderful girl. I gently start nudging her to wake her up. Oh, Sayuri. Hey, Sayuri! Up and ready for the day? Yeah! I think Natsuki said we're summer today, right? Of course. Maybe she wouldn't mind going to a restaurant, but we should ask her first. Yeah, that'd be a good call. I had that one Yuri suggested back then in mind. You mean the one you talked to me about yesterday? Indeed. It's been quite a while since that time. They cook really well there too. So hurry up so that we don't come late. Okay. Baryon, I forgot to ask you. How did it go last night? Despite taking care of all the visions, I didn't get closer to her at all. I couldn't feel her one bit, like she was even further away. It angered me a bit, especially after finding out that she's entirely by herself in complete darkness. Oh, Baryon! I can help you calm down if you want me to. You already did, Sayuri. I feel much better and calmer when I'm with you. I've got an idea. What idea are you thinking? That's a surprise. Don't worry, I'll tell you soon. If you say so, then. We should get going. School's about to start. And you sure don't want to miss out on maths, do you? I hate maths. I know. That. Hey. Don't knock it till you try it, Sayuri. Don't worry, I can help you with it. We enter the room, and Yuri and Natsuki are already on their usual spots, reading their books. Should we go ask her right away? Yeah, we could. Do you want to do the work with me after that again? Yeah! Alright. We come to Natsuki and she immediately notices us. Hey, Natsuki! Whoa, what the? Okay. Dude, I think you may have a little mistake here, but regardless, I don't know. I wasn't expecting that to happen. Hey, you two! What do you want? We had an idea in mind. Do you want to hang out with us after we leave? Oh, there goes she's back in the school outfit again. I wanted the mod creator could chime in with this one. What happened? Why did it switch from the school to casual and then back to school? I just want to know. Was that an error? I don't even know. Anyway,
You want to hang out with me? Yeah, we can eat when you like. We haven't been talking to you that much lately. Jeez, you don't have to make such a big deal out of it.
Well, perhaps you want to know something I haven't told you yet.
Actually, I do have a few questions for you.
See? I know of a really good restaurant not so far from here. We can order some food as well if you want to.
Yeah! Please, Natsuki! Alright, fine. I guess I can go. Yay! And don't worry, I'll pay for the food.
Like last time when you barely had enough. You told me and Yuri that you'll pay for it, but I had to pay half the bill because you didn't have enough. I remember it all too well, Sayuri.
Not fair.
And I guess we'll do the same this time too.
I can take more money with me.
No, that's fine. It's only fair if we both pay half of it. So we're all gonna meet in front of the school after we go get prepared?
Fine by me.
Sayuri doesn't have it that far from here. And since I live with her, I have it the same. Well, we'll see you there then. Enjoy reading your manga. Sayuri and I go to the front desk to do the work. Thanks to her, it took just a little over half the time I usually take to get it done. And after we completely finish all of it, we exchange goodbyes with Yuri and go get prepared. Alright, I have everything I need with me. Natsuki will be there any minute, so we should get going.
How far is her home from here?
Not that far, but I don't know how long she needs to get prepared. Yeah, considering it's still her father. Especially when she's still living with her father. So I don't know. She may be there already, so we shouldn't keep her waiting. Yeah, don't keep. It's not best to leave Natsuki waiting. She'll get mad. You get what I'm saying, right?
Okay.
Is she gonna be there? That's the question. Okay, good.
Finally! What took you so long? We took a little nap. Sorry.
Well, I didn't think you would be ready so fast.
I wasn't fast. You two were just slow.
Hey, were you supposed to be Sonic? I would ship Sonic the Hedgehog and Natsuki, but that's just me. Don't at me, guys.
Anyway, where are we going?
It's that way. We'll get there quickly. It's really not that far. So follow me. We come to the same table like before and sit down. All the memories of this place start flooding back in my mind. It's really been that long, hasn't it?
It's pretty nice here.
Yeah, it was a good choice to let Yuri suggest this place before.
Yuri told you about this restaurant?
True enough. It's not like I could really know about it. I hardly knew about any place besides school, my house, and Sayuri's house.
But don't you live here?
You all forgot the one and the same thing. Remember that I had only been here since I joined your club.
Oh, right. I actually wanted to ask you, did you do before you came here?
Since I'm the most powerful from my world naturally, I was protecting my city. But I had a normal life like any other person. It was until I played a video game. One that's actually your world. Yeah.
What? Are you saying that my world is a video game?
Calm down, please. Let me explain it to you. Oh, she's giving MC that look. This world used to be an actual video game until I stepped in. I served the connection and made this world independent. Therefore, your world is now safe and nobody can influence it outside of it. So, if we get back to what I was talking about, I wasn't fine with what happened to all of you. So after a certain amount of time, I made a decision that most would find unreasonable. I'm pretty sure that they wanted me to stay and would do something to make that happen if they were able to.
Are you talking about your family?
Not necessarily, but yes. But hey, I'm here now, and I feel comfortable being with you.
Don't you miss your home?
Home is a place where you feel safe and comfortable. And while I felt safe there, I didn't feel comfortable. So no, I don't really miss my home.
What about your friends and family? I'm sure they miss you a lot right now.
Why, of course. But you're like family to me now. And while I wasn't really sure what they thought of me, I'm convinced that you don't think of me as a danger to you.
You're saying that even your own family is afraid of you?
I can't really tell. Some of my friends are a little afraid of me. But as for my family, I'm sure they respect me and trust me that I wouldn't harm them. You know, being powerful enough to destroy worlds with ease is bound to cause you problems like these. True. I've had this ever since I was a child, as I was unusually powerful compared to the others. And to think that I was already able to take on some of the strongest. No wonder they're afraid.
But you're not a bad person. They should fear you.
The fear just scales depending on whether you want to harm them or not, but it's never gone. I know way too well.
It hurts me to know how they think of you.
Yeah, I know. It's not exactly comfortable for me either, especially because of what I was doing for them. But it does leave me wondering what they do without me now. Even though I think they rather wanted me to stay, who's to say that they aren't glad that I left?
That'd be so mean from them.
You're right, it would. But hey, I'm in a better place with people who accept me for who I am. And especially with someone like you, Sayuri. You made me feel loved, and I still can't express how much I'm thankful to you for it.
Baryon, you're the one who saved me. I should be thanking you instead. Yeah, you did a lot for me too. And I was being a jerk towards you.
That was nothing compared to what people from my world were doing to me. This is just your personality, Natsuki. You show that you're not afraid of anyone, which is highly respectable.
I guess you're right about that. But it feels was wrong after what you did for me.
Sorry. Hey, it's really nice to know that you have a high self-reflection. Because I can't say the same about most others. It makes me appreciate you all a lot. Well said.
I appreciate you too, Baryon. I wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for you.
The dark hurts the both of us, believe me. But we shouldn't think about what could have happened under which conditions. Instead, we should cherish what we have now and protect it.
Yeah, you're right. So let's see what kind of food we can eat. Get.
Sorry. That's not exactly what I had in mind. But let me guess. You'll order fish with fries?
They have that?
Yeah, they should.
How did you know I what? How did you know I would want that?
It's what you ordered back then. It just so happened that I remember it right now.
Oh! You talk about when we were here before that incident, right?
Yeah, we never been here after it happened.
What are you talking about?
We're talking about the day I destroyed this world. So a lot of things happened twice, including what I did for you.
Oh! I forgot about that.
Well, it's probably not like it's something you want to remember anyway. I certainly know that I don't want to think about it. It was a horrible experience, knowing that I took lives from those whom I wanted to save. And that feeling became worse after Monika sacrificed herself for all of you. All out of my mistake. I'm not an overthinking person, but I'll always remember what I did.
That's understandable, Baryon. It hurt me a lot too. But you didn't give up on us, and you're doing your best for Monika every day.
Thank you, Sayuri. You always know how to make me calm.
You said that Monika is the one who wanted to hurt us before? Why did she actually want to do that?
Right. I haven't told you the reason. She was jealous of Sayuri because she loves me. But that isn't necessarily the entire reason why she wanted to hurt all of you. She thought of all of you like you aren't real. But I was very real to her. So while I was here trying to help you all with your problems, she wanted to be with me. And even though I came to her a few times to talk to her, it still wasn't enough. In the end, I wasn't able to change her mind, and she sacrificed her powers to try and get rid of all of you. Now I understand that it was the only thing she thought would stop making her feel the way she did. But I wasn't able to hold back my hatred towards her back then. I went at her with the intent to punish her. And Sayuri, you trusted me that I knew what to do. Yet, I completely screwed it all up.
It's really fine, Baryon. You deserve a second chance, too.
If only she could get the one she was supposed to. Tonight is no exception. I'll go and focus even harder this time.
What do you do? What do you even do every night?
That's a bit difficult to explain. I channel my inner ambition with my will, And whatever my ambition desires is what I'm attempting to do. It depends on what I want, as the energy it takes varies based on how ambitious the desire is. So if I wanted to do something simple, it would hardly cost anything. But try as much as bringing someone back from an unknown place to you, and you're almost guaranteed to fail. The energy that puts into it takes a physical form of something that looks like a lightning orb. They can be very dangerous to anyone who comes too close, and that's the reason why I have to do this by myself.
You said that they're only dangerous when someone comes too close, right?
True enough. Oh, I think they're about to take our order. Natsuki, you should order something.
No thanks, I'm not hungry.
Oh? Well, if you say so. Okay, that's a little surprising. We order the food and continue on without conversation. How I brought up the situation between me and Monika left me wondering for a while. But my thoughts are interrupted the moment they bring us our order.
This is so good!
Yeah. Just like I remember it. You're really missing out on a lot, Natsuki.
I can cook for myself, you know.
That's true, but it doesn't mean you can't appreciate the taste of food cooked by other people.
I guess you're right. Maybe I could have something if we go here again.
Well, I know I certainly wouldn't mind. And perhaps we could invite Monika too.
I know you can do it, Baryon. I don't really appreciate how much you're trying.
It's the only redemption for me. This idea that came to my mind might just work. There's something I have to try, and I'll have to stay near this place after we leave for that. It might make it possible to bring her back now.
Can we help you with it?
You can't. I'm sorry. I would really appreciate if you could, but this is something that can be done only by someone who has powers, and only highly advanced ones at that. You don't have to worry about a thing. I'll be back home sooner than you think.
Okay. Good luck, Baryon.
I'll surely need it.
Thanks for taking me out, you two.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. We can hang out sometime again.
Sure. See you tomorrow. See you tomorrow, Natsuki.
Yeah, see you tomorrow. Natsuki takes her leave, and Sayuri and I are left alone.
Baryon, can I wait for you?
I have no idea how long it's going to take, so it's best if you go home. But it surely won't take too long. I'll be back in no time, alright?
Okay. Do your best, Baryon.
I'll do. I promise you. That's right, this is where he was able to talk to Monika after Yuri told him about what she found. Let's hope your plan works out, MC. If this is the place from which I got to talk to Monika, it must be possible to talk to her again. This better not take too much energy from me if I want it to work. Especially if I do this slowly. Here I go, Monika. Looks like he's gonna try again. I'll never get used to that. Monika!
Baryon?
Monika! I might know how to get you out of here now, but I can't do it without your help. Do you still have some of your powers left?
I lost almost everything when I changed the world's reality. But if you really want to try, we can do it.
Then let's begin. Hold on to me and don't let go. I need you to intertwine with my will as much as you're able to. This might be a bit difficult for you to handle, but if you withstand it, then we have a chance.
I'll do anything for us to be together again.
She takes my hand and closes her eyes. Her expression convinces me that she's ready. I really hope your plan works, MC. If you're prepared, then we shouldn't waste any more time. She starts shaking a little. It might be too much pressure on her. Monika, are you okay?
I'm fine. Keep going.
I'll take you for your word. Huh? It didn't work. I don't have much energy left. I can't spend more if I don't want to risk not being able to get out of here for hours to come. Monika, I'm really sorry for what I caused you.
Don't apologize to me, Baryon. I made you do this, and you had every right to be angry at me.
No, your jealousy made you do that. Sayuri trusted me that I knew what was right. But I did this to you, and to them. And despite everything, you made it possible for me to bring him back, even if you knew what would happen to you. So no matter what you say, you don't deserve this. I gently take both of her hands and look her in the eyes. Don't worry, we'll be together again. I promise you that I won't stop, regardless of how long this will take.
Baryon, could you do something for me?
Say.
Tell them that I missed them, and tell them that I missed them, and that I'm sorry for what I did to them.
I'll make sure they know. Count on me. There's no energy left for me to try to bring you back the way I've been doing it for the rest of the day. But I'll do it even better tomorrow.
Do your best, Baryon. I love you.
I'll never get used to that. Monika! Why do I feel so powerless when I try and give you what you were supposed to get a long time ago? I think I should get back to Sayuri.
Baryon!
She quickly notices the disappointing look on my face.
What happened?
I wasn't successful. And now I don't even have enough energy to go and try bringing her back the way I'm used to. Now that she has to stay there even longer.
Oh, Baryon! Don't feel sad. I'm sure you'll do even better tomorrow.
I really hope so. Being separated from us like this has to be unbearable. And each time I think about it, it just hurts. Sayori comes towards me until she stands right in front of me. She gently embraces me and makes me stop thinking negative thoughts. Whoa! That's something I wasn't expecting. Really love that. Respect. I mean, I still prefer Natsuki, but respect, dude. With her by my side, I feel a lot calmer. You give me a genuine hope that I'll be really be able to do that. The guilt will never leave my mind, despite what anyone says. I know that I was influenced by my hatred, but it doesn't change the fact that Monika is suffering because of it. She was forced to find another way, and throughout that, she was hurt because I haven't done enough for her.
But you tried to help her, Baryon. You went to talk to her almost every day, like you told me.
True enough. I didn't want her to feel neglected and lonely. But at times, instead of improving our situation, it just made it worse. Especially the last time she asked me if I could come over. But when I bring her back, I want to make sure that we can spend more time with her. Never again she will have to feel ignored or scared. I'll make sure of it. Hey, Sayuri. I won't be going anywhere at night this time. And I just remembered that there was a book you wanted to read with me. Then how about we spend some time reading it?
Yeah, I would love to.
Okay then. It's time for me to stop, Hedgehog Maniacs. That was something to say the least now, wasn't it? I don't know what else to say right now. I mean, I know this is continuing from the bad ending, but I am intrigued about how the rest of this is going to go. MC trying again to help Monika out of that void. But still, that CG shot and everything, I really like that. I'm just wondering what's going to happen from here on. For now, Sonic17 signing out. I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'll see you guys later. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, smash that like button and let me know in the comments below your thoughts and opinions. If you want to see more of my content, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you won't miss a single video, or you can check out another video as you see on the screen. See ya! Seriously, Monika?